Scientific notation with negative exponents. The number 3.0 times 10 to the negative 3 is in scientific notation. The 3.0 out front is what we call our coefficient, and the times 10 to the negative 3 communicates to us how large, or in this case small, our number is. We are going to start by talking about where this times 10 to the negative 3 comes from. We're going to take our calculator and type 10 to the exponent 0, so 10 to the power of 0, into our calculator, and that is equal to 1. 10 to the exponent of negative 1 is equal to 0.1. 10 to the exponent of negative 2 is 0.01. And 10 to the exponent of negative 3 is equal to 0.001. What this exponent tells us is how many spaces behind the decimal our number 1 is. So when our exponent is equal to negative 1, we are 1 place behind the decimal. When our exponent is equal to negative 2, we are 2 places behind the decimal. And when our exponent is negative 3, we are 3 places behind the decimal. What this 3 times 10 to the negative 3 actually represents to us is 3.0 times, and 10 to the negative 3 is actually 0.001. So our number is 0.003. We are going to practice putting some numbers into scientific notation. So our first number, 0.00678, is not in scientific notation. When we write scientific notation, we have to make sure we have only 1 digit in front of our decimal place, and that digit has to be 1 or larger. So we're going to move our decimal place 1, 2, 3 places over, so our number, our coefficient, becomes 6.78. And then we'll write times 10, and our exponent becomes how many places we moved that decimal. Now, when we're doing small numbers like this, our exponent is negative because we have a really small number. We're moving our decimal over to the right, so 1, 2, 3. Our exponent is negative 3. For our next number, 0.000545, we need to move our decimal place 1, 2, 3, 4 places over, so our coefficient becomes 5.45 times 10, and our exponent, we moved it 4 places over to the right, is negative 4. When we put numbers into scientific notation, we need to make sure our coefficient is a number between 1 and 10. Our exponent is negative if our number is less than 1, which is what we're working with right now. This next number here, we are going to move our decimal place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. So our coefficient becomes 8.92 times 10, and we moved it 6 places, so our exponent is negative 6. Our last number, 0.324 times 10 to the negative 3, is not in proper scientific notation. Our coefficient out front has to be between 1 and 10. Currently, this number is less than 1. We will move our decimal place 1 place over so that 3 is out front. So our number becomes 3.24 times 10. Our exponent was already negative 3. We have moved it 1 more place over, so it becomes negative 4. Our last number is 0.0538 times 10 to the negative 5. We need to move our decimal place 2 places over so that our coefficient is between 1 and 10. So our coefficient becomes 5.38 times 10. Our exponent was already negative 5. We have moved the decimal place 2 more places over, so it is negative 7.